Hey guys, how's it going? It's Paige here and welcome to a new video. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to give some tips that I think might be helpful to stay healthy when you're in school. There's nothing really to explain, so let's just get into this video. So the first topic I'm going to talk about is all the eating, the healthy snacks and all of that. My first tip is you should eat breakfast in the morning. You always should find time to eat breakfast, because if you don't eat breakfast, then you're going to come home from your classes and you're just going to eat all of you're just going to binge all of the bad junk food, and you're just going to feel, afterwards you're going to feel bad about yourself. So it's like, and the majority of that is because you didn't eat breakfast in the morning. So eat a nice big healthy breakfast in the morning before you go to classes. The tip is, when you go into classes and everything, between your classes you get hungry, like after your breakfast and before lunch or something like that, you always get hungry. So always take a healthy snack with you. So when you're hungry, you're like, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I have an apple in my bag then, or something. So you can eat that. And so if you don't have a healthy snack on you, you're just gonna go out and buy the junk food, or you're gonna go to the groceries, buy the junk food, wherever, and you're not gonna reach to your fitness goals that you would like to. Because third tip is drink a lot of water. So drink water when you wake up. Always have a bottle on you when you go to classes and everything, and just drink. Always stay hydrated, especially when it's starting to get warmer in the class, because in the classroom it's always high because of all the kids in the room and all of the heat, the heat in the room, because they have the heat on and everything. So always try to stay hydrated, even though you might not think you're thirsty, but rather you are. Just drink a lot of water. So yeah. So the fourth tip is, don't skip a meal and know when exactly you should eat. So like, when I mean don't skip a meal, like don't skip breakfast because you're running late. Even if you're running late, just grab like a granola bar or something to eat on the way to class or something. Do not skip a meal, because one, it's so unhealthy for you to skip a meal, because our body needs to function on food. So always eat, don't skip a meal, and know exactly when to eat. I mean by this is, find a time that fits for you to eat, because you need to figure out, okay, well, my classes start maybe at 7, so I wake up maybe at 5 to fit my food and to have my breakfast and then take my shower and all of that. Just figure out a time, like, to schedule your meals and all of that, to fit in your schedules, so after a while your body will get used to it. And if you're that type of person who feels like, oh well, I'm not hungry or anything, so you don't eat, sometimes you think you're not hungry, but in reality you are. So like, let's say if it's like 1 o'clock and you haven't eaten lunch yet, like, I'm not hungry or anything, you should eat. So just grab a granola bar and eat that, and maybe that will trick your brain. Oh hey, I'm really actually hungry, I need something more suitable to eat to go out throughout my rest of the day. Always treat yourself. I don't want to be like, oh, always be healthy and all that. It's okay to treat yourself once in a while. So like, if you go out, have a few drinks, don't feel bad about yourself because you have a couple of drinks for like one night with your friends. Just having a good time. Don't feel bad about yourself. Don't put yourself down. It's okay to treat yourself every once in a while. We're humans. Sometimes we just need to treat ourselves once in a while. It's not something that we should put ourselves down for. Next topic I'm going to talk about is fitness. So fitness is, if you're in high school, join a sport. It's a one way to stay active with your lifestyle and all that. If you have time to do it. you can fit in. If you can do a sport and it fits where you can do all your schoolwork and all that, then you really should do a sport. But don't do a sport because you just, oh, I'm just going to do this sport because I need to be active. No, I think you should find a sport that you generally like. So if you like to do soccer, I think you should join a soccer team for your school or all that. Because it's one you enjoy more often than something that you don't. So like, let's say if you don't like basketball, you do basketball, you're not going to enjoy it. So you're not going to be as active as you would be playing soccer. If you're going to university or if you just generally don't joining a sport, a team sport after school, it's not really your thing. I feel like this is probably more for people who are in university. Is to walk to your classes, don't take your car, or even take your bike or something like that to go to your classes, because that's another way to to be active, to get into your fitness, just by walking or taking a bike to classes. Just another way to be healthy. So you're not, because when you take your car, you feel lazy, you're tired, and I feel like if you take a walk to your classes, you're more awake, and that will be helpful for you to pay more attention in your classes. The thing is about being active is you should make it fun. Like what I was explaining earlier about joining a sport. If you don't enjoy something, don't do it. Or not really. This is more of like, if you don't enjoy a sport, don't do it or anything like that. But I think for it to be active, you should at least make it fun. For example, bring your friend along with you. Like, hey, I want to go on a walk. Do you want to go with me? Let's go hiking. Let's go out biking or anything like that. Let's go to the gym. Make something fun for you. So bring a friend. You can go in your backyard and make like different circuits. Like, so each stop you go to, it'll be like, okay, so this section we're going to do squats. And then we're going to do that for like a minute. The next section we're going to jog over there, and in that section we're going to do I don't know, jump squats or something like that. Make it fun. And next topic is your sleep schedule. My number one thing about sleeping is to now do your schoolwork in your bed, because in your bed is when you should teach your body, okay, I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep, and you go to bed. When you're working, so when you do your schoolwork and you're on your bed, your body thinks it's tired and wants to go to sleep, so you're going to fall asleep and not going to do a great job on your schoolwork. It's going to take a slower progress to finish your schoolwork that you would like to. Because your body thinks, oh, I'm in bed, so I'm assuming you're telling me that I need some sleep on that, when in reality it's not. The best way to do your schoolwork is probably on your desk or in the kitchen or something, to do your schoolwork or whatever. My best tip is never do your schoolwork on bed. The other best tip for sleeping is always stick to a schedule when you're sleeping. So for me, I always try to go to bed, when I'm in school, I always try to go to bed between 9 to 10 o'clock. Because I have to wake up at like 6, get ready and all of that. If you're going to bed at different times, your body's going to get confused. One night you'll be like, oh, I have a big test tomorrow, but my body's not tired, I can't fall asleep, nah. If you get to a routine and you're like, okay, at 10 o'clock, that's when I'm going to go to bed every single day. So after a while, your body's going to get used to it. And like, okay, at 10 o'clock, I'm tired. Your body's sending signals saying, oh, hey, it's 10 o'clock, I'm tired. Let's go to bed. So you're going to go to bed, you're going to wake up, you're like, yes, I'm waiting for this big test for today on that. So always stick to a schedule for you that works best for you, that you know you're going to wake up, you're not going to be late for school because you're tired, and all of that. So yeah. And my next tip that leads on to that is avoid all-nighters. If you know you have a big test the next day, or just like a huge, or you're just going to do reviews on a big test or for exams or something like that, do not stay up all night. Don't stay up all night to watch TV, to party, or to work all night. I'm not saying never party or anything like that. It's just when you do all-nighters frequently and you know, okay, well, I have a big test coming up soon, a big exam. If you have all-nighters, you're just going to put more stress onto you. Working all night, that's just putting pressure the next day, going through crap. You're not going to do well on that test, or on the exam, or on that project, or whatever the big important impact that you need to do that impacts a pack of your class, of your grade. So, because you're tired, or because you decide to stay up all night studying, and if you're studying all night, I'm telling you this now, when you go to class, you're going to forget all of that, and it's a big bummer because you stay up all night studying and you just forget about everything when you take the test. So if you need to study like a week ahead before the test, not a night before. The next topic, which kind of leads what I was trying to explain earlier, is about stress. So for stress is work less hours on your work. I'm not saying, okay, you're going to work 1 hour and then I'm done for the day. No. If you're working all night or that, that's going to increase your levels of stress. So for me, it's like, okay, if you have a big test, study for maybe a half an hour, then half an hour, then half an hour study, and then half an hour break. So on the half an hour of your break, you're reading, watching TV or whatever, and then after the half an hour, it's study another half an hour later you have a break, and keep doing that in the routine. So it's just an idea. But don't always study all night, or just kind of keep to yourself, never go out or anything. Find a day that I'm like, okay, today I'm not going to study or do anything, I'm just gonna go out, have fun with my friends, all that. It's okay to do that. If you don't do that, you're just going to increase your stress levels and no one wants to be around you because you're moody. Because that's usually what happens when you're stressed, you get moody and no one wants to be hanging out with you. Always be realistic too. Like, if you do have like tons of work that you need to catch up on all that, be like, oh, I'm not going to work today or anything. No, that's not realistic. You need to be realistic. Be like, okay, I'm going to stay up all night. No, that's not realistic. Find something that's more reasonable timing for your work and to hang out with your friends too. So it's like, always be realistic to yourself. Like, okay, I have some time to hang out with my friends. I really need it. I can just finish this paper tomorrow or something since I have time to do it tomorrow or anything like that. Always be realistic to yourself and to do your work. My next thing is, if you're just genuinely stressed, if you just honestly need help with your work or something, don't be afraid to ask. Ask your teachers for something that you don't understand in your work or anything like that. Because there are people there that want to help you to get your degree and all that. So if you don't ask, they won't know and they won't help you, and then you just go be 10 times more stressful. Ask your friend, be like, hey, I really need help. Can you help me study? And then if you have friends, you have family, you have teachers that want to help you. Thing is, because I keep talking about be realistic, work. For my thing is, get hobbies too, because find something that doesn't really involve your friends, partying, schoolwork, your phone. Find something that you enjoy that has nothing to do with your phone. So maybe a week, go on a walk or something. Just get some hobbies that you enjoy yourself. I mean, it can involve with a friend if you like to do something with a friend. That's fine. But find something that doesn't really relate to school, or maybe it would be even better to find something that doesn't have to do with your phone. The next thing is I want to talk about is mental health. Always set goals to yourself. So like, if I feel like if you don't set goals, it's going to be difficult for you to be happy. So for example, it would be like, let's say you have a test, it would be like, okay, my goal is I want to get, I don't know, a 95 on this test. So I'm going to study this day, this day, this day, and this day to get that goal. Because, or just set a goal for you, because I feel like if you set a goal, you'll be much happier. You'll be like, because when you achieve it, like, oh my god, I feel so amazing about myself. Even for your health, you'll be like, okay, this week I'm just going to eat healthy, all of that, and you do it. So like, okay, I'm going to set my goal and you're going to reach it. So like, if you want to be like, okay, I want to eat healthier, what you're going to do to eat healthier, you're going to do the groceries, and you're just going to buy all of the healthy stuffs for you. So for me, it's always set goals to you, especially for school. But like, to get good grades and all that, it honestly helps you with your life, knowing what you want, and when you achieve it, you just honestly feel good about it. My next thing is change. I feel like you cannot, if you stay the same all the time, you're going to be so boring. So I feel like you need to change it up a little. So it's like, okay, to do different hairstyles that you've never done before, or change up your makeup, or change, I don't know, change something that about you that you're not happy, or you just want to try something new. It's fine, because later on, as we get older, we change. It's something that you cannot be afraid of, because change is going to happen no matter what, you like it or not. So I feel like when you're younger and you start now, just changing little things, it will help you on later on in life. I think it's something that you should not be afraid of. So like I said, if you're still in high school, maybe change your outlook of school, or try to be more positive. If you're more like a negative person, I feel like try to be more positive. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to school. I'm happy that I have the ability to go to school, or I have the ability. I'm happy that I can actually wake up this morning, or something like that. Just change something that you're not happy about yourself and change it or something, or just try something new. Because when you get out of high school and go to university or something, when you go to university, you have to change so much. Just meet new people and all that. It's talking about meeting new people. When you go to university or something, don't be afraid to make new friendships. Don't be afraid to go up to someone and just to have conversation. Maybe they're scared too to come up to you and talk to you. So you guys are just sitting there looking at each other, not talking or anything. So it's going to be awkward. It's okay for you to make the first move. You never know, if you make the first move and start talking to that person, you guys might become like best friends. So have the courage to talk to someone and make new friendships. For me, for this next tip is, I think this is very, very important. I feel like this is mainly towards for people who are in high school, is learn who you are, because I feel like that's where the stage in high school is. You don't know who you are. You experience things and all that. I feel like if you learn who you are at high school, it would be 10 times easier for you what you want to do later on when you get out of high school. Because when you get out of high school, you're stuck like, what do I want to do? I don't even know who I am, and people want me to go to school to do something. But yeah, I have no idea what I want to do. So I feel like learning about yourself is like the most important thing to do while you're in high school. It's just learn about yourself. You're like, okay, well, I'm active, I'm sportive, so maybe I want to go into studying to become a famous soccer player. Just find something that, learn something about yourself. Maybe try new things, and maybe like, oh, I thought I wouldn't like this, but since I tried it, I like it. So you never know. Now this tip is the one like before about being stressed. Don't be afraid to ask. If you need help something, or you just need someone to talk to, ask someone. So there's going to be at least one person in your life, in your school, or whatever, that is going to sit there and help you with something that you're going through that's difficult for you. So just don't be afraid to ask someone for help. Now, the next important topic is classes. Do not bring tons of things to your class. So let's say don't bring all your binders in one bag if you don't have all of the classes in that day. So just bring like one binder, put all of your different classes in that binder, and just take that binder with you. Just take things that you know that you need for that specific classes. So if you're going to have math, take your math papers, take your extra paper, pencils, and scissors. You know what I mean? Just bring the most important things that you know that you need for that day. Do not bring things for the rest of the week. If you don't need that for that day, do not grab it. Next thing is more for like people in university is don't drink and drive. Yes, you're out having a good time, you're drinking all that, but you also need to think, okay, I am drinking. If I drive, there's a good possibility of me crashing, having an accident, all that, putting myself in danger and all that. So take a step back, like, and think, if I'm going to drink, I need some backup. Like, call my mom or my dad or someone that would come and pick you up or something. Always be careful if you go important, because the last thing you want is to drink and go out and drive it. And the last tip is do not wear flip-flops to class or anything like that. I feel like your hygiene is the most important thing when you go to school, because in a way I think that you need to be a little professional when you go to school, because the teachers are there for you to teach you and all that. So for me, is to go into pajamas with flip-flops is not really professional, because then they're not going to take you seriously, I feel like. Because for me, is if you dress nice and all that, they're going to treat you differently than if you wear pajamas. I know that seems really mean to say, but it's true. We all judge people. We're not going to take people seriously if they're wearing pajamas when they go to school. If you're not going to take someone seriously in a profession if they're wearing pajamas. So for me, is when you're starting to get in a habit of dressing appropriate to go somewhere, you will get in a habit too. So for me, like, when you're going to school, I'm not saying, okay, you need to wear a suit, you need to wear something fancy. No, I feel like you can still wear a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and still put your hair up in a bun. I'm just saying, if you're just wearing pajamas and all that, there's going to change your attitude than wearing regular clothes to school and all that. So and make sure you wash your hair and all that. Just take care of yourself in general of that kind of hygiene, because you need that. If you don't, then there is going to be some type of judgment. I'm not the type of person that would be like, you're gonna get judged if you do this, which is true, and I don't want to support that. I want that, because I feel like you should respect everybody no matter what. But there are some people who don't believe that, and they're going to judge you no matter what. They're like, oh, your hair is so greasy, so disgusting, and So for me, it's like, you should take care of yourself, not just because for others, but because for you, because I feel like your hygiene is like the most important thing and all that. Okay guys, so that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and go subscribe down below. And don't forget to follow all of my social medias, which is all down in the description bar. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in my next video, okay? Bye!